Going to be a unified party.
He is a con artist.
A phony.
Donald Trump is the know-nothing candidate.
Donald is a bully.
This is an individual who mocked a disabled reporter.
I don't remember.
A narcissist at a level I don't think this country's ever seen.
He would not be the commander-in-chief we need to keep our country safe.
This guy is so unfit to be commander-in-chief.
His domestic policies would lead to recession. His foreign policies would make America and the world less safe.
Well, that's a snippet of one of the new ads just released by the Clinton campaign. The Dems are, of course, using the GOP's own words to define the presumptive nominee, Donald Trump. But the question is, will ads like this be effective as both of these candidates begin to pivot toward each other in the general election? Bringing in now Steve Rogers, Eric Guster, and Kelly Riddell. Kelly, what do you think? Some people are saying that the GOP ad, among the three now that Hillary released in the last day or so, is somewhat effective.
Well, I'm sure she's poll tested all of them, so she knows if they're going to be effective or not. But listen, what happens in an ugly primary season, and we all knew that this attack ad was coming about all these Republicans speaking out against Trump. That same ad can be made against Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump could make it about Hillary Clinton with what Bernie Sanders has said about her and what the Sanders supporters believe that she's unfit to become the president of the United States. So we're in this really weird situation where we have two candidates who are very unlikable and have high unfavorability numbers that can get in the dirt and start attacking each other. It's going to be an ugly general.
Yeah, I mean, everyone, I got to tell you, grab the popcorn, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Steve, a lot of people are saying the only thing to that is a contrarian thing is that they both have, so much on the negative side, the unpopularity side, unfavorables, that maybe we'll hear more policy. But that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, Charles, 2 points. One is these are the very attacks that got Donald Trump where he is today. Very successful candidate. Now he's the nominee. Number two, I can't wait for the FBI ads to come out. Those ads are going to be really going to capture the American imagination.
So, Eric, you bracing for it?
I'm bracing for more ads because when Trump had 16 people who were going against him. At least 14 were giving these negative clips about him. This is amazing. I've been waiting on this ad. This shows everyone that the GOP's nominee is not worthy of the nomination. This shows that everyone who was a leader in the GOP was saying how awful this candidate is, and what the GOP wants to do, they want to bring everyone together.
But the bottom line, though, the bottom line is in a contentious race, there are going to be negative things said. I mean, this is par for the course. This is not unusual.
But Charles, to Eric's point, every single person who criticized and attacked Donald Trump, they're gone, Eric. They were defeated. Finito. And Hillary
he's
Clinton
going to need them to get people behind him to unify the GOP because they're talking about a third-party candidate now.
Well,
I hope they bring one. Bring it on, baby.
What Donald Trump needs, at the end of the day, he may need them, but he needs, and he captured the American people. That's what counts.
Hold on
a second. A decent amount. But
he got the Republican side. We know that.
Yes.
This worked for him, but are you convinced it will work enough to tilt the general election, Steve?
Absolutely convinced.
He shouldn't change anything.
No, I have no doubt that he's going to become the president of the United States, and I have no doubt that there's going to be a seat available for my buddy Eric on the Trump train. You're coming aboard, buddy.
Man, please.
Kelly, I'll let you settle this between Eric and Steve. We see poll after poll with all the high negatives that Donald Trump has amongst a variety of people. We know that that's where Hillary's going to hit time after time after time. But the GOP's own words and this infighting that persists even at this very second, at some point, I think it's got to come to a conclusion.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely got to come to a conclusion, Charles, and I think that it will, and they'll eventually get behind him. The thing that scares me the most about these ads is that they were released exactly moments after Donald Trump became the presumptive Republican nominee. So Hillary Clinton's team has been gearing up for this, and they're ready to drop bombs. So I just hope that Donald Trump is building the infrastructure he needs to go to, hand-on-hand combat
I'm
with
pretty
her.
sure he must be as well, but she's got those Hollywood friends, too. All right, guys, let's leave it there. Today,